Welcome to the Parrot Podcast with your host, Sandra, where we talk about all things parrots.
Kind of species. Each bacteria, there is a shape. Okay?
Yeah.
And by this first test, I can see how is the bacterial flora. If there is a big quantity of bacteria, if there is yeast, I can make an estimation. Okay? And I can see by the microscope who is receiving kisses.
Interesting.
Sometimes I don't speak. After my exam, my test, I speak with my client. Are you kissing your bird? And they, how do you know? Look at the microscope. Your bacteria, they are there.
Oh my gosh, I have to stop kissing Mia.
And you told me that you don't kiss next to the beak in other areas. The problem is your bird is cleaning itself all the time.
Right.
And he's carrying his feathers around all body. So anywhere are you kissing, he is cleaning.
Right.
And he's eating the bacteria.
But I have a question, because if we focus on head and neck, parrots always preen each other, or they ask for help on their head and neck area because that's where they can't necessarily reach. So
yeah, but many conures, they love
with their
to
claws,
scratch their heads.
yeah,
And they scratch their heads after they do it. They,
Oh my gosh, that's it, Mia. No more kisses.
Look, in this documentary, the poisoning, they did a test. They did a test with a piece of chicken. Okay, I don't chicken meat, and they
This chicken.
yeah, and they put one material in the meat where you can see only by a special color, by a special light.
Okay.
And they gave like a simulation, a contamination simulation. Okay, and they put this material on the meat, and they gave the meat for one person to cook. Okay.
Yeah.
And they did a simulation about salmonella contamination.
Okay.
So they gave this meat for the person cook to prepare, and the person was all the time in the kitchen cooking. So after when she finished to cook the meat, they closed the light and they opened the special light. You could see this material around all the kitchen, everywhere. When this person touch after cook, she spread the material. So if the meat was contaminated by salmonella, all her kitchen was contaminated by salmonella.
Oh my gosh. And that's the
This
thing
is
with bacteria, is it spreads and you can't see it.
we can see. It's like COVID. Why all the world got COVID very fast?
We can't
It's
see
because
it.
we
And
can
it
see.
spreads fast.
And we are spreading liquids all the time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's really interesting, and also a good message and reminder for all of us that are kissing our birds that we need to dial that back, because even though, I thought, for example, if I'm kissing her on her head, then, that bacteria is not there, but it could still very well be there. So we need to be very, very mindful of that.
And also, when I do this test, I can see if I can see by microscope if my patient has a balanced diet.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Example, these guys here are because sometimes we can see a different poop. It's normal. Example, your bird, sometimes they do a poop with more water.
Is that because I've seen people ask about this, and if their birds are eating more fruit, does that mean like it could be more watery when they're eating more fruit?
It will affect. And one day my wife saw, because she opened the cage till the guys start to fly, and she saw one droppings with a lot of water and a lot of uric acid. And she took a picture, sent to me, and look how someone at home is having problem. I falei, okay, take the guys, bring to me, I'll do the test. I did the test to my both birds, and I could prove that was normal. It was just that day he did more pee.
Okay. So it
But
happens.
But
if it's regular,
yeah,
it's a problem.
Yeah, but I could see that the diet that I'm giving them is giving them a good, help to keep a good bacterial flora.
Okay.